Hey guys! So today Dan and I are out planting the garlics. So what Dan is doing is he's making the holes for me. So we're doing 3 across, and the rows are about, I think it's about 50 feet. Dan, 50 feet long, about 50 feet, somewhere in there, maybe a little shorter than that. So we're getting the first row. We got 75 cross rows in. The next one, Dan put them a little bit closer, and there's 87 in that one. So space them out a little bit more. We'll see how they do. And so Dan's doing the holes. I'm putting bone meal in, and then I'm putting the garlic cloves. And I'll grab one of the garlic cloves after just to show you that. But yeah, you can follow along with what we're doing. So these are the beautiful cloves of garlic. These ones are Russian Reds. So I think I'm going to do four sections of those, at least 4. And then I've got a few other varieties as well. Aren't those gorgeous? So we'll get this done. Work on the next, I think I'm going to do 6 beds actually. So we'll see. Oh, chicken just got out. And then we have to cover them up, and then we're going to put a straw mulch on over top of them. So I'll be back. Okay, getting a little closer here now. So I'll just show you how Dan has done all the holes here, and I'm just going to put the bone meal in, and then get some more garlics in. So the main crop will be the is that Russian Red or Red Russian? I can never remember which one it is. That does very well here in the cold climate. It's a hardneck. Pretty well, all we'll do here is hardneck because of the cold climate as well. All right, I'm just waiting for Dan to bring me some more cloves, and I'll come back and I'll show you putting those in. It's a pretty mucky day. Okay, just gonna move the string line over. Dan's bringing me some more garlic. Oh, it's so muddy. More nice garlic. Use the string line only because I like a nice straight row. Does that need to come over a little bit, do you think?
Nope. Oh.
for all the other varieties that we have. But as soon as we get to the last rows and we're planting those, I'll let you know.
Dry right there.
Hopefully it'll rain right after.
Huh?
It's supposed to rain, isn't it?
I don't know.
So we got this electric fence. It's not on, right? And we put this up around. I couldn't find any poultry fencing, so we had to get this one. Hoping that it's going to keep the chickens out. We haven't tried letting them out yet. But we did...
Keep the dogs out.
It is keeping the dogs out. Last night when we finished putting it up, Dan and I were discussing which one of us were going to test it to see if it was working. And right as we were discussing that, Sam got caught in it, and it was working. And he's not come close to it since then. And then today, poor Gus, I told him stay away, and he knew because he'd seen Sam. Sam was completely tangled in it. We turned it off and got him out quickly. But Gus put his nose on it, and he was almost to the post office by the time I got him. So I don't think they're going to be coming close to it anymore, and hopefully the chickens won't either. It's really it's the chickens and the dogs that we need to keep out, because Sam can get in and just make such a mess of the garden beds as well. But so far only 2 chickens have gotten out, and they're not the ones that normally come around and when I'm digging. It's the Rhode Island Reds that try to get in here and help with the digging. So we will see. I want to get it all covered with the straw before we let them out. So I'll be back. Okay, so we've got the first 4 rows. All of the Russian red is in that I'm going to plant now. I'll do a count later and let you know. So now I'm just going back and covering all the holes and then we'll put the straw on right after that. Like I said, we put bone meal in each hole. And you always want to plant the clove with the point going up, with the root going down. Gosh, what's going on over there? I don't know if you can hear all the dogs barking. Something going on. We've been hearing the baby cows coming into the feed lot. And they're being weaned right now. So a lot of commotion with them at the moment. Okay, so I've brought some straw bales down, but it's kind of stormy, and I think I'm going to wait before I put this on. The purpose of this is to give a nice mulch. It's going to protect over the winter, and then in the spring it's going to add a lot of moisture, keep the moisture in. Not that we have to worry a lot about moisture here. We're in a really wet area because we're right beside the river, so our water table is actually high, and that's the reason that I built these beds up so much, because this is a bit of a wet spot. But anyways, I'm not going to. We've had these storms. It's a bit windy now. I'm going to wait a day or two. We're not getting into the frost and snow for a few days yet, and so I'll wait on that. Our power has actually been out quite a bit the last couple of days. It went out, and this is the first time. We've been here almost a year now, and this is the first time that we've had a power outage. And it went out, I think it was 2 mornings ago at about 9 o'clock, and it was out the entire day and came on about 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. And we're, yay! We have a generator, so we got that all set up, and it's actually a really good generator. It's the first time that we've had to use it. We were used to it when we lived at our place down in Agassiz. As soon as the power went off, we had a generator that would automatically come on. So we don't have quite that set up, but we had power cords running around. We were able to keep the greenhouse blown up. But we thought, oh, okay, it's back on. And so we put all the power cords away, except for one, kind of the main one that we had running into the house. And thank goodness, because it came on at 4 and it went back off at 11 o'clock last night. And it is, I think it's probably about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I just saw the hydro trucks go by heading back in, so we're expecting that it's probably going to come back on any time now because they've gone in to flip the switch back on after doing the second repair. So fingers crossed that that's the last of that for a little bit. We were comfortable enough because of the generator, but still it's a bit of a hassle. So I'm going to wait on this. We did get the 4 red Russian or Russian red. Somebody tell me which it is. And we've got 2 more rows ready to go. I just got to go and figure out the second row there. I wasn't going to do a 6th row. And so I've got cardboard under there, and Dan was having a heck of a time making the holes there. So I'm going to count how many holes we have in the 5th row, and I may just go ahead and just plant the other varieties kind of in a succession there. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I told him I want more dirt in there. He wasn't too happy with that because now we've got this fence around here. But we shall see. Okay, I'll come back and I'll give you a count on how many we got in today. Yay, power came back on. It's funny, it came on exactly the same time yesterday as it came on today. So that's good. The wind has died down. I really want to get a little bit of this straw on. So I've changed my mind. I am going to do a little bit because I want to see what it looks like. And that's just the type of person I am. She was saying that it took 2 bundles per row. I think Sylvia's rows might be a little bit, well, I know that they are at least wider than mine. Ours are about 32 inches wide, and I think hers are 42 inches wide. Ours are about 50 feet, give or take, 45 to 50 feet long. And I did do the count. We got 999 bulbs planted today. So happy with that. Got a bit of the Russian left over that I'm gonna mince, and I'm probably gonna freeze dry some. We've got our power hooked up now, and hopefully we can get the freeze dryer going in the work trailer. And my good friend Faye from Never Say Die Garden down in Pitt Meadow, I've been for years getting her frozen garlic that she minces and puts into the small mason jar. Is that it's a, let's see, it goes pint, half pint, quarter pint? Is that what you call it? The smaller mason jar. And freezes it. And that's all that I've used for my garlic for many years now, thanks to Faye. So I'm gonna create some of that myself, so that'll have that on hand. And that's what I'm hoping to bring to some of our community next year, is having frozen and also freeze-dried, and probably freeze-dried and then pulverized garlic for garlic powder that's actually still got almost all of its nutritional value left in it. So that is the hope. So 999 bulbs planted. I think that's good for our first year of doing garlic. And then from here on out, God willing, we will have our own garlic seed garlic next year. So we won't have to purchase anymore. So we've done that initial investment, and hoping that we'll be able to carry forward from here on in with our own seed garlic. And thank you to my friend Cheryl for doing the sourcing out of that beautiful garlic, and also to Sylvia. I just met some of the nicest people. Cheryl's an old friend of mine that just happens to live in this area, so it's nice. We've been able to reconnect. And then Sylvia and many others that I met from the Prince George Gardening Facebook group. Been invaluable. Some of the nicest people live up here. I never really thought that I would move from the Lower Mainland. I was just a bit intimidated. I'd lived there since I was about 12. Originally grew up most of my life in Revelstoke and moved when I was either 12 or 13. I was in grade 8. We moved down to the Vancouver area, British Columbia, if you're watching from somewhere else in the world. And yeah, it's just where I've always lived and never really thought that I'd move anywhere else. But we love it up here. I'm recording. He said I thought I was talking to him. Anyways, look how beautiful this is. I hope it stays this beautiful. Sylvia, you inspire me. We're so much alike because we like beautiful, what's the word? Even rows of things. And when you've got your straw on, I just thought, oh, can't wait to get the straw on to ours as well. So I'll come back and update you with a couple of pictures. Little bugger. Ah! Get out of my garlic! All right, gotta go chase a chicken. It is a beautiful evening. And we're out just doing the last of the straw on the rows. And look at the moon. It's chilly out. Anyways, we're gonna get this on because it's supposed to snow tomorrow. Did you just burp?
Yeah.
This, it's supposed to snow tomorrow, and then next weekend it's supposed to be about minus 20 Celsius. It's getting cold. All right, garlics are getting put to bed.
Okay.
1,299 garlics we have planted. We have 4 rows of Russian red, and then we have 5 other varieties: Tibetan and Creme de la Raza, Georgian Fire, and 2 other ones. Can't remember what they are off the top of my head. All right.